Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to Transport Fever. Now, in the previous episode, we did do a lot of connections to the food network up north, and we linked up if you remember, we linked up these two cities, Shoreham by Sea and Hillsham, using this beautiful bridge overpassing with tunnels and all the like. I like how it turned out. The only problem is though, we have a shortage of food because one, we're still lacking trains. You can see all the food that's waiting in here. And we also have a bit of a slower turnaround time when it comes to delivering the livestock from this. Because the trucks just can't handle it. There's absolutely no downtime anymore for the trucks. When one leaves, another arrives, but it's still not enough. So we'll need to make that into a train. I'll let you know how it goes, but before I tell you what I have planned, I'd like to thank everyone first for all your comments and all the feedback, all the improvement ideas. I won't be able to apply all of them. Some of them I will try, but still, thank you for the support and the comments that you provide. Very, very interesting ideas from you guys, and I hope to be able to implement some of them at one point or another. Anyway, one of the main concerns that we have is this guy only has a limit of 1600. Now, I did look around and I did find out that it is officially up to 1600 only. The reason why you see 6400 or 6400 for other games is because those saves probably have the slower mod, the times 4 slower time, wherein the days go by 4 times slower. So to compensate with that, I think what that mod does is to increase the limit. But in a default game like this, with normal timing, the limit is really 1600. That's what I got at least. Now there are mods which increase the limit there, but it seems kind of unnatural for me. I want to stick with the real game mechanics for now about these limits. And if we need more, then we'll have to tap other plants. I guess that makes more sense. That's more realistic, and that's also less risky because we have a very established supply chain already. Like most of our plants and raw material sources are already at its limit, 1600, like that. So if we introduce a mod which increases the limit, I'm not sure how that would react. Maybe that would wreck all our trains or our networks and we'll have to optimize again. But yes, anyway. So my decision is to stick with 1600 and work on tapping other resources to fulfill all the other needs of the cities. Yeah. Anyway, so we are missing one train, I guess, because if you look at the because if you look at the status here, we have lots of food and the train isn't coming yet. I think we can actually afford maybe even 2 more trains. Let's see how this goes. So we have 217, 2 locos, and then 17 wagons, right? So this one, make that the brown one. I still remember 1, 2, and 17 wagons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can count there. 17. There we go. And let me copy that. Why did you go there? Okay, fine. Go up, up, everyone. And then I copy you there, and then both of you assign to the food north. Now that might be overkill, but just to be safe. And if we see the lines clogging up, then we'll do something about it. But let's leave that for now. So that should handle the backlog here for food, right? In terms of demand, we have no problem. We have 2,000 demand in here. What we have a problem though is the supply of livestock. If you see the livestock here, it's always running out because of these trucks. They just can't handle the delays. And since this game does not support multiple platforms, like if you think about it, the trucks are only getting their livestock from one platform when they can actually utilize one more. and make parallel trucks go in and load, but that's not supported in the game. If I make another line which contains the same routes, that doesn't work most of the time. I've tried, and I've tried several variations of it, but it doesn't work, unfortunately. So we'll have to convert this into a train station somehow. And I was thinking, so we do have some tracks left here which are still available. These ones on the left. Wow, look at that. So we still have one train inside, right? Oh no. Okay, so it's the last one. Alright, that's fine. Wait, reload this up. For fuel. Wow, look at that. Let's load it up like so. And on. Is that right? Yep. Okay. So once that train leaves, the next one arrives. There's a bit of waiting time though. Or will there be? Yeah, this is slowing down. But then again, should be able to go now. Maybe I should put a signal somewhere here, so they don't have to stop that long. Let me see. Because if we look at the signals, the next one is still there? No, here. Because that should be fine. Oh, it's waiting. The train is waiting because, yeah, there's still one more here. Okay, got it. Never mind. I'm just babbling. Alright, so I was thinking we still have 2 tracks available, and this is planned to go to the Hastings town, right? To connect with the rest of our network here. So I plan to connect those tracks to this station in Hastings, and then Hastings can then deliver that to our mega station here. And then all the other stations here can deliver to their respective cities. Now, I was thinking, what if we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone? Since we're making a track anyway going to Hastings, why not go through the livestock, the farm? So go through the farm first, or maybe from here, get the food, deliver that to Hastings, and then on the way back, stop over at the farm, get all the livestock, and then bring it back to the food processing plant over here. So it would be one smooth flow. I think that would make sense. Although we'd probably have to destroy these fields, but these fields are all for show anyway. And we have more than enough money to do that. So let me just do one thing. Let's remove that. Let's work on that in this episode, right? This one, we build that here. There. And then we destroy these ones. Oh, we can't. I think we'll have to, when we create the tracks, that will get destroyed automatically. We'll see. So we can create a terminal here. Freight station, I think 2 tracks should be okay. 320, high speed. There, okay, yeah. So the fields will be removed when we get to it. Alright. So the question is, how should we approach this? I want this train to face more or less the station where it's going to. So it's eventually going to that station over there. So maybe let's make it parallel. Let me see. Oh, sorry for the lag. If we try to make it parallel like so. Is that parallel? Something like that. Yeah, that kind of works. And then if I just stick it here. Okay. That might work. Yeah, that looks to work. I hope. Bang. Yeah, that works. It's not even looking here, but it would be very useful. Okay, that catches. That's within the catchment. That's perfect. So now we connect these 2 tracks together. And look at that. Hardly any food in here now. So do we have... Okay, this is a full train. And then the next train is just arriving. Alright, so that will give the plant ample time to stock up on food again. Alright, that's perfect. In the meantime, let's go and build up these tracks. Turn on the signals here so we can see them. So I was thinking we could just go straight ahead. If we go the straightest route, how would it work? Probably won't work, but we can try at least. So if I just drag it over there, actually that works. How much was it? 1 million. Yeah, that kind of works. So we can have a tunnel there. How much would it cost? 1.29 M. If I make a tunnel, it will be cheaper. And then if I, depending on the bridge here, I can raise it up. Problem is, if I raise this up, I raise that side up as well. I can make a totally, I can make it bridge all throughout. That can work too, I guess. And that way, that looks very, very cool. Look at that, bridge all throughout. It does cost 2 times more, so it's not the best in terms of cost. But I think that looks very cool. So maybe let's do it. Let's do it. Should I do something more expensive? No. Actually, this one should be more than enough because the tracks are 200, yeah. 146, yeah, that's fine because we only have up to 160 trains passing through here anyway. And in here, look at that, beautiful. Instead of going down, it actually goes up. Yeah, only thing is I hope we can make signals there so we can double track it. We'll see how it goes. At this point in the game, I'm not really concerned about the money so much anymore. So we can, if you look at the money, 10.5 billion. So it's just more on beautification and making things as efficient as possible. That looks awesome. Just a cool bridge all throughout. And then we still allow ships to pass over because we raised it up here. Nice. Cool. Now, in terms of signals, let's say, so it's that length, so maybe we put one here and one. Yeah, this is the trouble with bridges, but good thing we were able to place signals still. In some bridges, like the one up north, for some reason you can't put signals, and I'm not sure why. Okay, I think this one should work like so. Perfect. Okay, so that leg's done. We can have bumper trains here as well, bumper depots, like so. Just like that, and one more. There. It's just that's just ending. Let's turn off the icon so it looks better. Yeah, looks nice. So we have that connected. So in terms of livestock, we should be covered. But I also want to connect this to Hastings. And in Hastings, we currently have only 2 tracks and the length is not very good. So we'll have to increase it to 320 for sure. And we'll probably have to move it a bit as well. Yeah. Let me save the game first, make sure we're not derping this up, because we'll have to remodel this quite a bit. Pause. So if I can, actually I can remove this already. And then this one, because I want to make it farther from the city, so we have ample time to merge in here, you know. Now the problem here is I'm not sure, I probably won't be able to make a bridge there, will I? Because there's a humongous building just blocking the way. So let's see how we can go from here. Alright, so we'll have to go up for sure. Yeah, let's just destroy the fields over here. That's no problem. And then can we connect there somehow? Collision. Okay, there. That actually works. straight away. But let me see. Bridge pillar collision. Where is it? Where's the pillar that's colliding? Because that looks really good. And if you can manage to make that work, I'd take that. Even though it costs 10 million. Ah, it's because it's going over the track here. Yeah, I see. Alright, so what we can do... we can say... go up, like so. Let me see, huh? Like that. Go down a bit. Wow, why is that such a steep grade? So, keep this as a bridge. No, I don't want to connect to that track. One sec. Where's the dot? Where is the dot? There it is. Super small dot. Alright, and then can we connect like that? That's 5 million. But that doesn't look too bad. That actually looks quite feasible. So with that, we can go 11 million. Problem there is, it might be in conflict with the other track if we double track this part. So that might be a problem, and we'll be destroying this humongous building. So I'm not too sure about that. It would look cool though. It would make the city much more comprehensive, much more complicated at the very least. Okay, let's try. Let me upgrade this. We'll need 2 more tracks here. And then, yeah, that's the problem. So we need to actually remove this one. This is gonna hurt. Create a station that's 320 meters in length and 4 tracks in total, high speed. And then connect that somewhere here maybe. Let's check. Let's veer away from that building. Unable to align terrain. What the heck? What is he talking about? Alright, does that work? Let's try something like... not too far. Because we might be too far from the bus station. From the truck station rather. From there. So if we have that kind of road, and if we try to connect that one, okay, that works. Maybe connect that as well. Fine. So that should still be in catchment of this area. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, we'll have to remodel these tracks, but that's fine. And I have 4 tracks here because we actually have 3 different types of... so the one going from Hastings to the mega train station, the mega platform, we have 3 types of trains here if you look. One is fuel, so these are oil tanks. One is for logs, we have stake cars, and one is for goods. Currently, we have one line having more than one type of trailer, of wagon, and I don't like that. So we need 3 lines going to the mega station, and we need 1 line which is delivering the food to Hastings. Yeah, if that makes sense. Alright, so once that's done, let's try to connect this again. And I wanted to make the station first because it kind of snaps sometimes when you work on the station, and then when you just drag it over here like so. Sometimes it works, more often than not it doesn't. There we go. Yeah, so it won't be that easy. Bridge pillar collision. Alright, so we'll have to really model our way towards it. Alright, so first, let me see. How do we do this? Actually, you can decide not to stop here even for some of the trains. Like the only trains that would need to pass here, if you remember, as the line for the logs, because it needs to go pick up the logs here, but the others can just connect like that. So we'll have a few more optimization items in here. First things first though, let's connect to that livestock, that farm. So I'm thinking we could probably connect here, the furthest from the city. If we could connect something like that and make it go up like so. We could also probably make a tunnel, but it would look much less cool. Something like that maybe would work. Yeah, and then once we're there, make a bridge, and then from here we can connect to that network. Looks like. Yeah, does that look okay so far? Let's try. Okay, let's try it out. That was 600k. That was nothing. Alright, so we're crossing over. We have actual intersections with bridges and trains on top of them. That looks cool. And let's try and connect this to the food processing plant. Farm rather. There, that works. That's perfect. Should we connect to this one or this one though? I think it's better to connect here. Alright, so how does that look? We have a beautiful bridge just going over the city and then linking up to this one. And then the rest of these can be bumper depots. Something like that. And would this work? Yeah, something like that. Because everything else will be going forward. Yeah? So that way, we have one line there. I'm wondering if we can split up here, starting from the earliest position. Too much curvature, right? That's no problem. So we can say at this point, we branch out, we have 2 tracks again. And then we just squeeze it over like so. Push it over, connect to the other end of the line, like that. So let's connect from here. In here, let's do like that. 219 should be good enough. And then just copy over the existing track and connect. Beautiful. Alright. So now we should have connected tracks. I'm not sure what that's... why it looks like that though. It doesn't look like it's totally attached. And I'm not sure why. That looks weird. Look at that. It looks like a different level. Okay, let's keep it one level for now. Let's try to do that again. From this side maybe would work better. Yep, that looks much better. That one doesn't. Same level now? Yep, same level. Alright. Alright. Okay, so from here maybe. And then from this point again. Let's try to branch out. Yeah, you can see the problem. It's not really attaching. It's not really connecting the 2 different bars. It's just going beside it. So maybe we'll have to go here, from here. Sometimes the game is like that, some quirks. But even with that, it should still work. And we should be able to connect somewhat. Hopefully, there we go. And the speed there is 127, not as much as I'd like. So if you extend a bit more, like that, that is 161, that's perfect. Although that point there doesn't look connected at all, does it? It's a bit clunky, building bridges in this game. Okay, most I can do is something like that. I guess that's good enough. It's not too joined here anymore, but everywhere else it is. Alright, so from there, we need one signal here, probably. One signal there. Does that work? No, that's the wrong side. This is the wrong one. Should be that one. Okay. And then in here, signal before the join should be somewhere. Good thing we can zoom in like this. Like there. Does that work? Yep, that should work. Okay, cool. That should work. Alright. So we connected that. Now let's connect these back again. So for now, we'll have to delete everything here. Actually, yeah, we can improve this a lot. We can really improve this a lot because this, if you remember, this was the beginnings of our map when we were building this. So I didn't have much experience then, but now I know much more. I know a lot more. And so I think we can come up with a better design to improve this. You might even be able to change the facing of this one. We'll see how it goes. So what I want to do, this rightmost track, I want to connect to that station there. We'll see how that works. If I just connect it like this one, easiest way, that will be the slowest thing ever. 142, 190, 105, 74, so it's going to slow down there. But I think it's not that bad. It looks kind of cool as well. Yeah, let's keep it. I mean, this one, what works better? 846k, 551k, a tunnel works better. Fine. Alright. That looks kind of cool, actually. A tunnel right there. It would be nice if it would be tunnels everywhere. Sort of a landscape thing happening there. Okay, cool. And then we need to branch out as well. So maybe from here, branch out. And go to 160 speed. Minimum, that's 152. Increase it a bit. It can't. Alright, then this is fine. That's good enough. And let's double track this. Okay, that's good. So this is all for logs. Should be. Later on we'll see how it goes. And we'll try to optimize this. But first and foremost, signaling before the join. Before the merge here. Where's the merge actually? I can't. That's the problem. I can't see. Probably here. Yeah, looks like it. And then let's have one more here for the other side. So it's a very short leg. And that will be used by our logs line. The others should be able to merge right here. So we need one line for goods and one line for fuel. So if we go here, we can connect like so. Maybe. Why are you doing it like that? Oh, you're actually copying the entire thing. I don't know if I like that though. You can go and do something like this, make a tunnel. Oh, that doesn't work at all, does it? This needs to be a tunnel as well, like that, otherwise it won't accept it. Well, rip. Well, I guess if we can make a tunnel like that, and then we can branch off later. There. Yeah, we can branch off like that. That's beautiful. Alright. And what happened to my game? There we go. So from here, we should be able to merge and turn Like that. That's beautiful. Yes. And then currently we only have 2 tracks available. We can make this actually 6 tracks, 2 for each line. So we can connect here. I don't like that. Okay, let's do it like this. Let me manually stick here and then try to connect like that to this line. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to be possible. Okay, that can work. And that one, alright. So that's one down. And then let's have... So at one point, this will need to branch out as well. So that works like so. 160 speed, I'm happy with that. And connect it. Hopefully you guys are still able to get what I'm doing. But if not, don't worry. It will all be clear soon enough. But I'm trying to make 2 lines for each line. 2 tracks for each line. So this one, I want this to be the logs line. This one, I want this to be the fuel line. And the other one, I want to be a goods line. So they don't get impeded. They have double tracks for every line, and everyone should be happy. No problems. Alright. That's one more. Let's take one more. Oh, rip. Oh, that one works. Okay, that works. I'm happy with that. Can we not connect to this one? Probably not, huh? Okay, it's a tunnel. It's a bit different. It's a bit separate. That's fine. And then connect here maybe, if you can. There we go. 160. Actually make it more gradual. That would be perfect. Okay, that's too much. The limit is this one. Beautiful. And then connect all the way. Nice. So unwittingly, when we were improving the food line, we also needed to improve everything else. But that's okay. It's part of the network. That's part of the job. Improving, constantly optimizing, and adjusting as we improve, as we add other changes to the network. Yeah, there we go. Connect this up. This is starting to take shape, really. Look at that. Beautiful 6 tracks over here. Nice. Okay. So from here, eventually they'd have to connect. This might be a problem. Let me see. What's my current situation here? I have stone line, logs line. Well, in the meantime, I guess they can share because we don't have enough lines here. So they can merge into one eventually. That might be bad. I would rather not. We'll have to improve that at some point again. But for now, we'll keep this because we're running out of time. Let's keep this as a work in progress, right? It doesn't look that cool yet, I must admit. But we'll get there next episode. Important thing is the existing lines are working already. Yeah, they have their lines set, no more warnings. So business as usual for these trains. And then this line should be able to unpause, and we should be able to make a line in here, right? So let's start building a train. Now for train, let's just make the same one. Maybe a bit more orange. That one. Orange for sustenance, right? So just one train for now, I guess. Or maybe 2 trains, yeah. And then let's make it the maximum length. Like that. Although I forgot that I wanted 2 locals for this. Do we need to though? Maybe we don't need 2 locals for this because the track going back is much shorter. So let's try that first. Let's adjust the meantime. And then let's add a line. New line from here, delivering to here, and then going back here. There we go. Now the problem with that is, pause. The line doesn't have, let me see. Does it work properly? Yep, both lines being used. And then joining here. Actually, you don't need to join here. Why did I join it? Oh man, yeah, don't need to join here. So remove that bit and connect from here instead. Oh crap, what's happening? Still one piece of road is existing. There we go. And connect from here. Perfect. So we have, but not so perfect, huh? Why doesn't it refresh? Maybe if I can make the signal here one way, it would understand. One way? No. Alright, let's trace it. Something's wrong. This one is wrong. Yes. Okay, I got it. So what we have to do, this one needs to be joining to that other one. So we don't need really two tracks in here because we'll always be getting goods and delivering them from here, from that platform. We don't need the other line. So let's just connect to that immediately. Right? 160 should work. 160 everywhere. That works. That's 118 though. Why the heck did that happen? 122. Alright. I'm happy with that. Good. So now we should have a correct line. Perfect. Both tracks being used. One way each side. No more conflicts. Okay. Good. Now with that in mind, we should be able to dispose of these trucks now. I think. Very colorful train, isn't it? Interesting. Alright, so let's call that line the Hastings. Train, food, Hastings. And consequently, it's also the livestock supply. It's a bit slow, but it's getting there. And before that, customary photo opportunity. Very nice color. Blue and orange. As nourishing as it can get. Alright, let me do a check on the stops here again. So it stops on this station at the last moment and then goes back. At that point, it can get livestock from here, deliver it there. Okay, that makes sense. And then food that's produced here can be delivered to Hastings. Yep, that should work. Let me know if you find something wrong, guys, right? Another train coming out. Should be working. And then here, let me just check that the trains are working. It doesn't look like it. Waiting for free path. You go around. Like so. Alright, that should work. Because it got reversed when we destroyed the tracks. So after this train, after its tail end goes beyond that point, then this train should be able to go. Or maybe after that signal then. Hopefully. Why not? I don't get it. Oh, it's the other side, so it should pass through that point. There we go. Now it goes. Okay, I think that works. That should work. Okay. And then later on, let's have separate tracks for them, so no conflicts, no waiting times. Much better and optimize the network. This kind of looks odd though, having 3 tunnels coming out at different points. Seems like we can do something about this. Looks a bit weird, but let's leave it for now. Okay, the train has reached this point. So in terms of delivering food, it should be able to manage that. And then since this is connected to this place, should be able to deliver to Hastings. And then even the ships should be connected and should be able to deliver to Stockport as well. Let's see. Still no food is being put in here though. Let me see. Why not? Do we just need to have one more line in there? Alright. So we have food going to Hastings now. That's good. But the livestock still isn't being put. Look at that demand. From 2,000 it became 3,768. And I'm not sure if that's the whole thing. Maybe some part will still be connected later on. That's beautiful. Oh, admittedly we don't have enough. You can only supply 1/6. But then I found one viable food production. We have a farm here. We can truck it over to the processing plant here. And this one can also link up to these lines and deliver food elsewhere. So that should be able to work too. But that's a problem for another episode. Yeah, always some improvements available, which is beautiful. Only thing is, this train looks to be not getting full anymore. So might be we have too many trains in here now. We'll see. We'll not change anything yet because we'll be still introducing a lot more changes, a lot more improvements. Alright, so I didn't... Yeah, this can carry livestock. So this shouldn't have a problem. Wait a minute. It should be in catchment, right? Yeah, it's lighting up. So maybe we have to forcefully delete this station to trigger the livestock from here. Now that will make it problematic because we'll have a downtime in the terms of livestock supply, but I think we'll need to do it. So what we'll do is sell all of these, send all vehicles, and then remove that line totally. Yeah, and now livestock is going here. Perfect. So in terms of supply, alright, it's building up. It's building up, that's good. The train is coming. It should be able to get something in. All the trucks are being sold. As much as I would hate to sell trucks in this game, trains are king. Alright, that's working. That worked pretty nice, pretty smoothly, and we should be able to delete this as well. Yeah. Now we should be able to get how much food in here? 100 maybe. Yeah, and the next train is containing 127 units of food. Now we don't have any supply of livestock, rip, but it will be better. And then we can optimize it a bit more, see how things turn out. Look at this, beautiful. Nice. So 2 trains replaced how many trucks? Actually, maybe 1 train can do it, but yeah, we need the frequency. That's beautiful, look at this. As they meet here. Going head to head. Oh, I can't zoom. Can't zoom properly. There. Nice. Cool. And I don't think there's a problem with the speed. Yeah, because it's relatively short trips. So they can't really speed up that well. Although at this point, yeah, it's a bit uphill. It's a bit slopey. So maybe another loco can help with that. Not sure if it's essential though. Let me know what you think, guys, alright? Okay, look at all that food building up, perfect. And then for the first time ever, Hastings will receive its food. They haven't eaten in, I don't know, 200 years. They have goods, they have construction materials, they have fuel, but this is the first time they will be eating. Imagine that. Right, and then the next episode we'll work on this one, and I'm not sure how we can link up to this one though. That may be the problem. Although I might have an idea there. We might be able to share one of these tracks. Like, there's a term for it, right? Where one track is used on this right side, another, or one line uses this side, another line uses the other side on of the same platform. One of the stations has that, right? That option to specifically have that set up. Right, there we go. There's the food. There's the food. They must be wondering, what the heck is this? After 200 years, what's this loaf thing? What's it used for? How does this look? Looks so pro, this kind of network. I love it when we have these overlapping things. Tunnels for me are a bit cheaty because they just go underground and just hide away all the stuff. But if you have bridges like this, it adds to the scenery even though it looks kind of messy. Look at that. 3 different trains, 3 different lines. Different levels even. Beautiful. Looks really nice. And best thing of all, we didn't need to destroy this building with 113 residents in it. Tallest skyscraper we have currently, I think. And yeah, Hastings is our main city. It has 3,260 people. Is that correct? Is that my most populated city? Yep. Next one is Chatham with 2,800. So this is definitely the center, the hub of everything. Look at this. 320 food. So this train will really get filled. Maybe we'll need one more train even. We'll see how it goes. So currently I'm assuming this one doesn't have food. It doesn't have livestock. Crap. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So right now it's building up, but I think because this is the first full delivery of our train. So I think once this gets settled in, we should have enough quantity there, enough livestock to be more accurate. Yeah. So next episode, guys, we'll work on optimizing this part just a bit. We won't delve into the other details anymore because we've spent so many episodes here already. But we might get back to it soon. Yeah. And then once we optimize that bit, we will connect as well the food line, a new food network with this one, with the existing train network for food. If that makes sense. Right? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that one. I surely did. Love these bridges, love these trains, and I love optimizing stuff. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Hope you liked that. If you did enjoy the episode, guys, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. And as always, I'm looking forward to your comments and suggestions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. It's Clumsy Geek signing off. Bye-bye, and have a nice day.